Hello everybody, I'm Krasi and I want to inform you about another very important celestial event, which is Mars today on the 27th of December entering his own sign where he is the king, Aries. So Mars enters Aries today, 27th, and he will be there until 22nd of February. So on 22nd of February, Mars is leaving Aries and he's entering Taurus, his sign where he's fallen. So we will be having a long period of powerful martial influences up until 22nd of February. On the 22nd of February, the energies will change. And this will be another important change. They will really look different, but we will speak about this when the time comes. So let's analyze this. Let's see what is this going to bring us. So first, Mars, you know that Mars is not benefic planet. He's in ancient Babylon. This is God Nergal. He's the ruler of the netherworld. Mars was called the Red Star in the Babylonian cuneiform tablets. Mars is called the evil. He was called the unpredictable. He was called the liar and the criminal. So you can see that in ancient Babylon, he was considered to be more malefic and more evil than Saturn, because Saturn was the wise man, he was predictable. So we cannot expect easy influences of Saturn, indeed. Even if you look at, of Mars, excuse me, even if you look at the Greek mythology, Mars was not easy there as well. But what to expect? How I see this? First of all, let's go back to November 2019. What happened in November in 2019? A very important celestial event, key important celestial event. Mars is the planet associated with plagues, with war, with violence. In November 2019, the first heliacal appearance of Mars happened in the sign of Virgo. First appearance of Mars happened in the sign of Virgo, and this happened in November 2019. And Mars, what is the meaning of his first heliacal appearance? It means his first visibility. Up until then, for a certain period of time, Mars was hidden in the rays of the sun. He was invisible. And then he became visible in November 2019. And you remember that then all these hoax with the world pandemic started. So this started with the first appearance of the god Nergal, who is associated with these plagues, war. He was called, by the way, in the ancient world, the liar, the cheater, the killer, all these things. So he appeared, and he will carry the energies from November 2019 up until he disappears again, which will be somewhere towards the end of 2021. So we need to be patient, because we will still have a lot of the martial energies to experience. And the pattern is this, related to disease, to violence. So he appeared in November, and he's still visible, and his transit through the different zodiacal signs and constellation is only changing the energies around him, changing the way he presents what he needs to present us. So let's see what happened until yesterday, while Mars was in Pisces. Mars in Pisces, you can imagine, is very disoriented. He's difficult, he's unpredictable. You take a very warm, fiery ball and just put it in the water. This is what Mars was. Imagine the fiery Mars, God Nergal, in the water Pisces. So this is what happened. So he was in Pisces, and you can see that while he was in Pisces, he did not square, but he still aspected the so important Saturn and Jupiter and Saturn conjunction in Capricorn. So he was, they exchanged energies. They used to exchange energies all the time while he was in Pisces. This was also in the summer. You can see that there were, what was the, how, in what way this manifested? Well, there were protests, people were on the streets, and then the protests were somehow suppressed in a way with the governmental hand, and then there are no more protests because he was in Pisces. The martial energies in a way were suppressed. The unpredictable martial energies were suppressed. So what is happening now? He is entering Aries. While he will be in Aries, he will be forming square. And this is a serious square. First of all, during the whole month of January, Mars will be with Uranus in sidereal Aries. And both will be forming a square towards Jupiter and Saturn, which will be in this time in sidereal Capricorn. So this will be heavy in a way that what we experienced in the summer, because there was a short moment when the square between Saturn and Mars and Uranus was a fact in the summer, and you saw many people in all over the world responding to the measurements which the governments were imposing on people. But this time it may become really very serious, and this is about the month of January. Mars and Uranus will be squaring Jupiter and Saturn. The whole month of January will be tense. What is happening after that? There will be one point, and I'll be speaking separately about the invisible planets, but there will be one point when Jupiter, Saturn, Sun, in Venus, Mercury, Sun will be in the sign of sidereal Capricorn, and all these planets in the month of February will be invisible. So on the 9th of February, approximately, all these planets are conjoining, meeting in the sign of sidereal Capricorn. And in this very moment, we will be having Mars and Uranus forming a square. So I see this as a serious tension, and it looks like really a war in a way. It will say that the martial energies will really start working. There will be revolts. There will be the governments will come up with maybe unacceptable by the people measurements, totally unacceptable, and then there will be revolts, and it will be serious. This is about the months of January and February, in particular 22nd of February, when Mars enters sidereal Taurus. When he enters Taurus, he will be fallen again, but the energies are changing a little bit. And after these dates, the things may look a bit easier, but the month of January and February will be serious on mundane level, all over the world. This is not to scare you, not at all. This is to remind you that we need to make decisions, because we will be pushed towards making decisions. And now is the last, very last moment. It's like we have no time anymore. Either we choose to be the very spiritual path, if we choose the non-materialistic, very spiritual path, when we are not going to serve indeed the matrix, or we're really going to, well, have difficulties in the future. And what is happening now are the last moments of abilities to make decisions, choosing one side or another, because there is no such thing as middle side. And also This will create indeed the division in the society, which you already see, like people who choose the white, or people who choose to align with the matrix and take the poison, you know what I mean? So it would say that this is important time of decision, and you will see how this will play out. It may not be very easy. However, when we are with God, when we are in harmony with ourselves, we will go to this period really without any trouble and damage. But we really need to determine ourselves and to choose the side. There is no middle side, no such thing. So this is very important. January and February won't be easy. March comes to be easier, but January and February are not easy months for sure, because the square on the sky will be influencing the whole world, will be influencing our decisions. So we have to, if we're not awake, we are in trouble. So this is my opinion. It is not to scare you, but when we know, when we make decision of what will happen and what we'll be doing, life is much easier. So this is my message about Mars, the god Nergal. This is the god of the nether world. He's difficult. He's the plague. He's the liar. He's the killer, according to the Babylonians. He's the red planet. He's the unpredictable. All this. He can actually be very good. He can drive us towards decisiveness, like standing up for ourselves and knowing where we're heading, knowing what we know. So people who have Aries on ascendant, sidereal Aries ascendant, or Aries on a key position in their horoscopes, or Libra, or of course Capricorn in Cancer on key positions. The key positions are what? Ascendant, descendant, moon, and of course midheaven. These are key positions. Of course you experience these energies very strongly, which would say be very harmonious, because pray, welcome the sun, do beauty to yourself and to the others, and then you will certainly go through this process and period harmoniously. So have a great week and see you soon.